All right, we're just boom recording. Well, hello. It's another episode. I forget which one I'm on, but it's my cousin Chelsea. What's up, Chelsea?
Okay.
I know I
Wait,
haven't
it's
seen
like
you.
legit, like recording like
Yeah,
face sessions.
recording
Oh,
face. That's how it goes.
I thought it was just like the voice.
Well, I'm gonna put the voice on podcasting websites, like it's on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
Wow, so
uh,
you're like legit.
Pocket Cast, and then a couple other ones, and then the video just goes on YouTube. And then if people want to see your face, then they can check it
Nice.
out. Do you have Bluetooth lights? Is that why you pulled your phone out when you said that? Oh my god, dude.
I got two. Oh my gosh, should I show you the layout? My
If you
layout?
want to. Oh,
Okay. So let's see if you can like see that. That's my layout.
that
So
looks really clean.
I got my camera because I'm trying to, do
Do a couple of
something.
things.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, first let's introduce you, Chelsea. I mean, do you want to introduce yourself or do you want me to introduce you?
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and introduce me and I'll add.
All right, so Chelsea Aries, right?
Eris, yeah.
Addis. She's Jocelyn's sister that I also had on the podcast. I had Jocelyn on the podcast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And Chelsea is very interesting because she's not like me. She works out like a goddamn religion and she puts people like me with my big belly to shame.
No.
And what else? What else could we say about you? I mean, I've known you your entire life.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel
True.
like we've had a very unique, well, not unique upbringing, but like every single one of us like grew up together, like all 20 cousins, like back to back to back. I don't know. We all hung out up until we obviously got to like high school, and then we all had to go our separate ways.
Yeah,
But
we were
besides
definitely
that,
very close together. Always. Yeah, I have this one memory
of what?
growing up. We went to that. It was by that liquor store uh by Willa's house. Remember?
Which one? The one where she lives now?
So yeah, at her house right now, and there's this like store next to the liquor store that we would always ride her bike there, and you always came back home with like a black bag full of candy, and it was just
Oh yeah,
yeah, and I was just like, where did you get this from? And you're like, shh, don't worry about it. I was
dude, no bullshit. You know what? No, no, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, that's it. And I was just like, whoa, like you were like, it was like, whoa, Halloween, like this early?
Yeah, my girl tells me like when I was 18, 19, up until like 23, like I just ate so much candy. And then once I got a job at the casino, I worked in the restaurant and all the food was free, even the desserts. So I gained like 40-ish pounds in like
Wow.
6 months, dude. And it's been trouble. It's
Yeah, the
it's been
restaurant
tough.
business will do that.
Yeah, it's been tough trying to get the weight off. Like I went from like 130 to like 165,
Mhm.
170, and now I hover around 160. So I'm not like still really fat, but
But not like where you want to be.
yeah, I mean, if I could just drop 10 pounds, maybe get a little muscle, I think we're good. I think we're
Yeah. I mean, all it is just a layer of fat over your entire.
muscle.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you have everybody has a six pack.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of beer on top of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, drinking does that too. How often do you drink?
Lately, hardly,
Oh,
but before the pandemic, I was drinking. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I would drink almost every weekend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that this whole pandemic thing, do you think that helped you realize and, limit you from drinking, or did it like how did your mindset change, or did it?
How did my mindset change during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Um, I think what actually happened is last year I got a job at a liquor store, and it being so accessible to me, like all the different kinds of wine, all the different kinds of spirits, all the different kinds of beer, that if I wanted to, I could try stuff. And if I didn't like it, then I wouldn't really feel like I have to drink it, you
Yeah.
know? Rather than like at the bar, you just down a shot. Like
Yeah.
I would get a discount on liquor, so, you know,
Like trying different things just to see
yeah.
what you like really like.
Yeah, plus, they give us samples. Well, they did give us samples at
Yeah.
work. So yeah, I never felt like I needed to drink. You know what actually helped with that was therapy. Like, I went to therapy.
Really?
Yeah, that was I went to therapy for about a year and a half.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That shit works.
Oh,
Oh
it
my
does.
god.
It
You ever been
does.
to therapy?
No, but I did it myself. Like
You did
I actually have
self-therapy?
yeah, like if you like okay, it sounds like funny, but like I actually have my own journal. Like
Mm,
I've been journaling ever since I was like really young. And a journal just because you're what you're doing is just self-checking in with yourself.
mhm,
It would be questions like I would ask myself because my mind like is very good at navigating like my emotions or just where my head is at. And so if I'm feeling a certain way, I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling this. Why? And you just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. So
my
I looked for
god.
the answer within myself and I was like, whoa. And then seeing it written down in my own handwriting, I was like, wow. And then also the handwriting, if it's slanted, I'm like I'm having like anxiety. If it's like chill, laid back handwriting, I'm like, yeah, it gets very specific, but I did it myself and I'm just like, whoa.
How did you learn that?
I didn't learn it. I just,
You just did it?
yeah, ever since
Oh
I
my
was younger. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So like I would say it's kind of like spiritual, if you want to say. Yeah, definitely.
Like
Definitely.
something greater than you is helping guide you?
Yep. No doubt.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's something you said you taught yourself really young?
It was instilled into me when I was a little child, when I was a little girl.
Who
It
helped
was
with that?
instilled. Huh?
Who helped with that? Was it just you?
Peter's mom actually,
Really?
Adrian. So like she's very like she wasn't hard on us, but she was very like do this for your parents, do that for your parents, and like I would always get mad. I'm like, oh, why, blah 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 blah. You know, as a kid, I'm just like, why? But yeah, she paid attention to me a lot as we were growing older, and you know, I actually just recently talked to her too, and she was telling me, and she was like, even though you're the middle child and you're like almost the youngest, you are definitely the wisest. And I was just like, whoa. But now looking back at that, I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. I see where she's coming from, you know?
Wow, I never knew that. Cuz obviously I didn't learn any of that until I was like 23 and I had already been going through it for like 6 years.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's something that a lot of people forget. Like mental health is something we got to take care of.
Yeah. We get distracted. You know, life happens, boys and girls and
Fucking Facebook.
yeah, puberty and
I
yeah.
don't know. If there's anything I would ever tell people is go to therapy or and like just learn the skills that you need for like someone like yourself that you know how to what's the word? Self-soothe life? I don't know. Something like
Kind
that.
of look for the answer within is kind of what I like to call it, you know?
Finding the answer within. That sounds so zen like.
It is. I actually, yeah, yeah,
What you meditate too?
yeah.
How do you meditate?
Um, I actually have my little prayer station right there.
You
So
got
every
a prayer
morning,
station.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
you're serious.
yeah. It's legit. Like, and then my tiny little bed. Like, yeah. I don't sleep much, but it's just work and pray, work and pray. That's it.
Wow. Damn, that's really dope, dude.
Yeah,
That's funny because I didn't really start praying the rosary as an adult until I like hit rock bottom. Oh
yeah.
my god. You know,
What
man.
was, what was your rock bottom?
Not having a car, not having money, nowhere really to go. Um,
Just lost, right?
yeah, I was just a lost, wandering soul. just going. And then over time shit did get better. And I realized like just be humble and just take whatever life gives you. And then obviously in my personal belief, you get what you give out. So over time, shit is never instant. But once you get the wheels turning, as long as the wheels are turning, you will get to where you gotta go.
Always,
Yeah.
always be on your feet.
One of my friends asked me, like, dude, how do you stay so positive? You know? And I was like, dude, honestly, no, what did he ask me? He asked me something like that. And I told him, like, dude, when I thought my life was over, I woke up the next day and the day after that and the day after that. And that's really, I don't know, that's where I get mine from.
At that point, you're like grateful, you know, like every every day that you wake up, or just for everything that you have, and you're like, whoa, like I don't know, it's hard to explain because like to people, like
It really is hard to explain
yeah, it's hard.
because nowadays I'm like, my girl complains about something and I'm like, dude, we have a bed to sleep in every single night. Take a chill pill, bro.
Go sleep in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Take a nap. Even if the bed's a little lumpy, it's still.
Yeah,
Um, you want to talk about physical fitness?
fitness.
You
Okay.
do you think you know a lot about fitness? Let me start there.
It's something I also taught myself.
You're a self-taught. You think you could be a physical trainer?
Yeah, I'm actually getting my, or I'm like, I have my certifications in personal training. Yeah.
Oh
And so
wow.
right now I'm working on the nutritional one because food, food,
Food. Yeah, that's legit biology, right?
it's food is like, it's a way for people to connect to each other because think about it. Oh, it's just, oh, okay, what should we talk about? Like food or like fitness? They're
Uh
two separate topics and it's like they're really long.
all right, all right, all right. Pick a number
I
one
guess
or two.
fitness, you know, like why I started or how I started.
Okay, yeah, let's start there. How did you start getting so damn fit? Because you weren't, I mean, you played soccer, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if you ever took fitness, like taking care of your body, super serious.
I didn't. Okay, so like high school soccer. After high school was over, oh, I guess we can just start like this. All right, you know, my truth is out there already, you know. So anyway, it was high school.
Hmm.
I was playing soccer ever since I was like seventh, eighth grade, something like that. It wasn't like my entire life, but it was definitely something that I could do to, you know, stay physically active, mentally active, and you know, all of that. And it was the end of my junior year is when I started dating my ex-boyfriend.
Tall guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, you know, we got together, we like dated and whatnot, and the past 5.5 years of my life, I was an autopilot.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And you know, the relationship was okay in the beginning, but I as a 16-year-old, I let a lot of things go over my head and I was just like, okay, okay, you know, like I let a lot of things happen when it shouldn't have. And it grew toxic, very toxic. And I didn't have really much insecure. Well, the thing is, like, during my high school years, I was very, like, I had a resting bitch face, is what people call it. Yeah, it was very, like, serious.
You and Joseph.
Yeah, and it's because of the things we've been through as a child and how we grew up and whatnot. And so I would say we definitely grew up faster than most. So in high school, we just switched this, like, we were just older than a lot of these people that we were around. And my boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, he uh he was very goofy and always the class clown and whatnot. And like I said, there was a lot of things that just went over my head, and I was just like head over heels for him. I let everything slide, the way he spoke to me and the things he did to me in the relationship and whatnot. And in our relationship, I actually cheated. Yeah, and not once but twice. And the thing is, it happened around the same time of the year. Okay, so like we were in a 5-year relationship. I believe it was the second year is when I did, and then the third. Yeah, the second and the third, and it happened the same time around the same year.
Oh, dude, just
So
blame
when I
astrology.
noticed, so when I noticed this repeating cycle happening over and over, I was like the synchronization, and I was like, whoa, something's going on. Something. Why is this happening around the same time of year? What even was even more crazier was my best friend's birthday is in June, no, July 20, July whatever. Every single year for the past 3 years, we always had an argument.
You and her or you and him?
Me and him.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like why am I noticing, these things are happening the same time of year and whatnot. And I started working out because I cheated. Because I
Okay.
was like, insecure with myself. And I
Okay.
was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to tell him. I don't know how to tell him. And so I hid it for 4 months. And then in 4 months, I was working out like crazy because I
Did
was just,
he ever think like you're different, or you just like, I got this? Don't worry
I
about
was just, he noticed. He's like, why are you going to the gym so much? And blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, oh, like I'm running, just to get things off my mind. And then it was because I didn't know how to tell him. I
it.
was actually building my, strength, physical strength, so I can come out and tell him, like, hey, I did this. But I didn't. And then he actually found out. I wasn't able to tell him because I feared him because of the things he's done to me in the past. And so I was so scared to tell him. And so he found out by his best friend, which is a female. And
Was it the same person or no? Your
and,
best friend?
no, 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 not my best friend, his best friend.
Okay.
And she ended up telling him. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're kidding. And yeah, I basically begged him to like take me back because I had this fear of like abandonment
Mm-hmm.
as the way I grew up and everything. And I just had a lot of fears and I just didn't like to be alone. And so I was just like, please take me back, please take me back. And he was just like, all right, I forgive you. Within like a week, we got back together. But he never forgave me because after that, he brought it up every single argument. And I was just like,
Okay.
okay. And then, the summer would go by. And then the next year, that winter, I saw another guy and I did the same thing. I fell into the same trap. And the reason why I was going to these guys is because I was trying to get these guys to give me like this this answer as to like I don't know, like I was going to these guys because I wanted them to be like, hey, like she doesn't like you, like it was something so stupid and so childish of me to do.
Do you do you think it was trying to like fill a void within yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
And you
definitely.
thought like doing these actions would uh medicate or like fix whatever you had going on up here?
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I hid that one for actually just till recently is when I told him. I'm like, hey, like I actually wrote him a letter. Like I legit like wrote him a letter and I read it right in front of him. I was like, hey, like I'm gonna read you a letter, and he's like, well, I got you a letter too, and I was just like, okay, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm reading mine in front of you, and so I read mine in front of him, and I said my confession.
Mhm.
I so I confessed, and then what did I do? I actually have the letter. I don't want to read it, but
No, no, don't read it. Don't read.
yeah,
That's
I
very personal.
I confessed, and then I told him why I did it because I was very insecure. I was, full of myself. I was narcissistic. I was just very like I was lost up here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I told him my thank yous for everything in the relationship, and then I told him I hope that one day you do find it in your heart to forgive me, and yeah,
Was
that was
his something similar? Like, I'm sorry for what
uh,
happened, or
his was. you did this in the like it was like you. In my
Ah,
letter, it was me. Like I know I realized I fucked up. And his
okay.
letter was just like, I saw you doing this when we were broken up. I saw you were going out to dance. I thought I saw you doing that. And I was just like,
That does sound very toxic.
yeah, there was a lot of things that, uh, yeah, the relationship was just not there. You know, I wasn't allowed to have guy friends. He got really like upset that I would like talk to more guys than girls. And I was like, hey, it's because guys are a lot better than girls as friends in high school because I was very serious and I was just I know where I put those guys. So those
Uh-huh.
guys were not gonna come in. But he got insecure. Um, what else happened? Oh, the whole sex thing, sex.
You're talking about so much of your life, dude. I just want to talk about fitness. Gee.
Dude, but that's what I'm saying. Like everything is like it ties in. Like
And you
that's why I started working out is because of that relationship. It was so toxic, and I was just like, oh my gosh, how do I get away from him?
you're putting
So I
all
started,
speaking out there.
yeah, and then I started like going into the gym, working on myself physically, and I was like, whoa, I like how this feels.
Uh-huh.
And since then, I was just like, yeah, I'm choosing me.
Well, that's what you should have done, dude, because it sounds
Yeah.
like you didn't really want to be in a relationship.
No, I didn't. I thought I did, at 16 years old.
Yeah, that's what we all think. We all think, oh, we're gonna find the right person nice and early,
When we were
and
in high school,
it's gonna be a goddamn story in 70 years.
geez, gosh, no. Love. Oh, love is just funny.
Well, everybody has their story,
Yeah,
everybody has their life, and we're just going. We're just fucking going, man.
heck yeah.
God forbid it ends early.
But yeah, that's kind of what got me into fitness. And since then, I'm just,
Bro, do
yeah,
you care if friends and family hear this? Like, does
no,
everybody know already? Like, it's not
yeah,
new information.
no.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of just happened like last week, but like Mariah knows, like my sister knows, my mom knows, like, yeah, they all know that we're not dating anymore.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I asked your sister Jose. I was like, oh yeah, she's still with Tallman? And she was like, no, they broke up. And I was like, what? Well, so then I don't know, fuck it. We're on this subject. What's next for you then? You're gonna stay single for a while?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Are
No, I'm
people
focusing on
are
me. What
people
I want.
are guys sliding in those DMs?
I actually deleted all my social media.
All social media.
Yeah, off my phone, like all the apps, just because I don't need that coming in right now. I'm focusing on like what do I want in my life, in this life,
And
before I.
it's not unsolicited dick pics, right?
Yeah, no, definitely not those. Honestly, I've never, ever, no, I received one dick pic in my entire life. One.
But did you ask for it?
No.
Okay, so
And
it's
it
not
was
really
probably my ex-boyfriend, but yeah,
well, how do I bring this back?
fitness.
Yeah, this is all no, I have my notes for questions
Yeah,
for
that's
her
what
to
I asked
ask.
you. I was like, hey, like, dude, are we gonna have questions? And you're like, no, we're just gonna wing it. And I was like, oh, that's why I was like nervous.
Nah, I mean, I had questions for another person who also just happened to be a fitness instructor, like by trade. That is her job.
Yeah.
And then I asked you, and I was like, wait, oh no. And then that interview just didn't happen. Like I stopped seeing her at work, and I texted her, and nothing, no response. And then when I asked you, I was like, wait, Chelsea knows probably the same exact amount on fitness.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Fuck it. So these questions have actually never been asked. So ha. Let's start here. What are some common misconceptions about weight loss?
Oh
Because
my
I
God.
know when I was trying to lose weight, I just couldn't really do it until I had to bike to work. And one way was 8.5 miles. So what's that? 17 miles per day going uphill, downhill. fucking stop and go because of Chicago.
Yeah.
And then that's when I actually lost weight.
So okay, people usually think or people believe that you have to do like an endless amount of cardio,
Mm-hmm.
a shit ton of cardio, like a lot. And I'm just like, and people, the thing is, people want like fast, instant results.
Fuck yeah. Who
No,
doesn't like instant gratification?
takes a long time to do. Like it isn't just, a snap of a finger and all that, 40 pounds is gone. It's consistency and like strict discipline. That's it. Consistency and discipline with food and then consistency in the gym. It's really all you need.
So if you consistently eat frozen pizzas, but go to the gym for half an hour, you can lose weight.
No,
No?
because
Okay. So there is a certain threshold you have to pass to lose weight, right?
yeah, for sure. It's eating in a certain amount. It's eating in a not surplus, a deficit, a caloric deficit. So
Mm-hmm.
you're eating less calories than you normally consume. Let's say you eat around two 2,500 calories a day, every single day. If you want to lose weight, you want to don't just subtract 500 calories. You want to subtract like slowly but surely. So at first start with like, 23,000 calories. And then after 4 weeks, you want to decrease that again. So then you want to go into like 2,100, 2,000 calories, and then slowly just bring down your macros,
What is that? Macros.
your calories. Yeah. And your macros are your fats, your carbs, and your protein.
So if there's a macro, is there a micro?
Microcalorie, like no.
So what is macro? What does that stand for?
Macros are your carbs. So like
Okay.
your breads, your oatmeal, your all of that. And then your fats are your oils and your butter and that stuff. Avocados, that's all fatty. And your proteins is your chicken, your steak, your fish, your big source of protein. Or what you really, really want to, if you want to lose weight, all you need to focus on is carbs and protein. That's it.
Carbs and protein.
Carbs and protein. Fat is so forget the fat because fat is just like your oil, the stuff that you're cooking with, and your butter. If you want to bread your butter.
So just don't cook with oil. Up your protein intake and don't eat
Yeah,
bread. Like that's the simplest way.
bread. But the thing is with bread, you want to go with like whole wheat bread. You want to go with like in oatmeal.
What if
Oatmeal
I
or
just cut out bread completely?
no, you
Don't do
need
that.
to survive.
You
You need
need bread.
you need carbs.
Well,
Not
aren't I'm sorry, go ahead.
you don't need just like carbs is your oatmeal,
Hmm.
your cereal, your bread. Like literally a lot has carbs. Everything.
Everything has carbs,
Yeah.
yeah.
The carbs are your energy source. You need carbs to survive.
If I'm not mistaken, aren't carbohydrates complex sugar?
Complex or it's they're saturated and then no wait.
You
That's
gonna look at some notes?
yeah, no, that's I don't know what that is. That's all yeah, I don't know. It's just okay, so
Not
honestly,
cool. I just want it in the simplest way.
the simplest way is
More protein, less
more
carbs, drink a lot of water, and get sleep.
oh my gosh, yes. A
Uh,
lot, a
oh wait, you
lot.
can't see it. There we go. Hey,
So you're supposed to actually be taking about like it's half the body size, half your weight of
half your body weight in ounces.
yeah, yeah,
That's like that's like the golden rule.
yeah.
Because obviously, when I was biking to and from work, oh my god, dude, I would drink. Let's see, I was like 150. I was drinking maybe 120 ounces per day.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was sweating so much, dude, because I had to bike in the summertime. So
What?
90-degree weather, and I was fucking hoofing it.
Do you go to the gym now or no?
Nah, my girl just bought a stationary bike. So I
Oh,
try to use it like 3, maybe 4 times a week, do it for about an hour. And you know when you start working out, or like when a chubby person starts working out, those first few pounds are like really easy. That's
Water
where
weight.
I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Like those first few pounds have come off.
What's your diet like?
My diet, whatever's in the house. Fucking tamales, frozen pizzas, rice and beans. What else? McDonald's. Whatever we got, dude. I don't actually diet. I'm the worst at dieting.
Yeah, diet is where it's at. It is the real discipline because the gym is the easy part in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Because you work out, you release some endorphins, right? That's what it is. And then you feel good, take a shower, fucking ice those kneecaps.
Exactly. And you're like, okay, like what's for food?
Well, we got this. We ordered pizza.
And yeah, that's what people usually do. Like they work out, they burn. How much cardio do you do?
How much cardio?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Or
In general.
yeah.
In general, not too much. Only because my job right now is in a lab. So I'm either sitting or I just stand there. So I really don't burn too many calories besides when I do the bike.
Yeah. Okay. Because cardio, like if you were supposed to do like let's say 30 minutes of cardio 5 times a week,
Hmm.
that's like, not good.
So
As
then
in
what's a good starting point?
like 3 times a week for like 15 minutes. Because if you do it for 30, 45 minutes, all that, 5 times a week, you're just gonna end up eating it back on the weekend.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
something I told my girl when she bought the stationary bike. I told her, like, I know everybody wants to lose 5 pounds, but trust me, you're gonna have to like work on that diet
Yeah.
because your appetite just through the roof.
That's why you just do like 10, 15 minutes, 3 times a week, starting like that. That's a good basics, baseline starting point. And then each week is then when you increase your cardio and then decrease your calories. Not each week, but decreasing your calories would be like I would do every like 4 weeks.
Do you do a lot of fitness shit on your Instagram? Yeah, right?
Yeah, right now because of this whole breakup situation though, I'm remember I deleted everything right now because I'm kind of like in like hiding.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through that.
I mean, I'm not ashamed, you know. Um, no, because again, there's two sides to to a relationship, and yeah,
Shame is a tough one because you have to feel some sort of shame to be sorry, but it can't be to the point where it consumes you, right?
yeah.
Like
I
obviously we've all done things we could take back, but as long as we do better in the future, right? I don't think when we were doing bad things in a relationship, like if you learn from it and you don't do it again, then I think it's okay. I don't know. You tell me.
well, yeah, but then are you really happy? Like, do you want to stay? I mean, I guess to me, in my opinion, love is a choice, and it's not a feeling because that's a whole different topic. But hmm, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
I don't even remember. Uh what are your thoughts on Instagram models that like get surgery but then they start doing like fitness shit like, "Oh, look at me. I know what I'm talking about." You know what I mean, right? Oh my
Yeah.
god, it fucking drives me crazy. The most annoying one is Khloe Kardashian.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Bro, that shit, it's so annoying because obviously she puts out this image that she's so healthy and shit, but literally every single thing is not real. And obviously if you're like 15 to 20, you don't know what the fuck's going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
That's pretty sad. I think it's sad, because you're getting these young women like feeling some type of way about their own body, that they don't
Mhm.
look like you, or and it gets them already in a really nasty, ugly, mindset at such an early age. And these girls need help. They want, for example, my little sister, like she wants to look like a certain way, and I'm just like, hey, like, don't compare yourself. That's the thing. These girls like instantly compare themselves to a 40-year-old woman who looks a specific way, who has money, who gets this, all this stuff done. And I'm just like,
Not even 40, just like 27-year-old Instagram baddie.
yeah, it's just, as long as you're honest and say like, hey, like I got some work done, go on and do your thing, but don't promote yourself into saying like, this is what I did in order to look like this.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
That
when it,
I feel like that's a problem with society at large is nobody's upfront.
everybody likes to hide. I don't know why. Just get the truth out there. Nobody's gonna ever bug you again.
I don't know, man. Just put the truth out there, bro. Donald Trump, he said whatever the fuck he thought and he became fucking president.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cuz what these Instagram baddies don't tell you is they have a personal chef, they have two trainers, they got the best. They went to Dr. Miami.
Yeah. And they're probably not even all mentally there.
Bro, that reminds me. I don't know, I read this story. This guy he put like a story on Reddit, and he said that he dated one of these Instagram chicks. Not like extremely famous, but you know, she had followers and shit selling fit tea. And she said that every morning was an inspirational quote and like fitness shit, but she was the most depressed person he had ever dated up to that point. And I just
Wow.
and at least for me in this podcast is I don't really hide too much. Like there's a couple things obviously that I will keep to myself. But otherwise, like I'm like you, like I just put my life out there
Yeah. That way
cuz it's
nobody else.
not like it matters.
Exactly. Who is really gonna actually pay attention? I mean, some do and some don't. People, because people got, everybody has a busy life, and they don't want to see people, like complaining, complaining, complaining. But not complaining, but for example, what you're doing,
Mhm.
like real, honest, like you're starting somewhere, and then you're not somebody who's like off the bat, like angels on death, like
Oh yeah, like I didn't get a fucking random TV show on ABC.
you're not trying too hard. You're slowly, gradually, building your way up there,
Well, I
and
mean,
you know, trying to get all that.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not really trying too hard at all. I
You
feel
don't
like
have,
I'm literally having conversations with people that I personally find interesting, and I record it for other people in case they find it interesting.
yeah, because less is more.
Less is more. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. More is more. $20 is more than two.
Okay, now we're talking about money.
I'd
It's just,
rather have more money, but that's just me.
yeah. It's for example, like that girl that you were talking about, posting all these quotes and everything. It's people rather say than practice like what they preach.
Oh my god, I know.
And that's what's really like, girl, are you following what you're just posting out for everybody else? Like, or not? Because it's not cute, and it's not getting like, I don't know. I don't want to judge them, because I used to be that person too. But I realized my mistake, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Been there, done that, but that's why I'm just like, oh gosh, do you need help?
Yeah, we all gotta be like that at some point. Just like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
Um, do you help other people as a personal trainer or no?
As of right now, oh gosh, as of right now, I am not. I'm helping just my mom right now.
But you can, right? You said you have certifications and shit
Yeah, yeah, I can't. That's the thing. But with
with Rona.
taking everything day by day now, because
Yeah.
I realize, like I'm kind of just living. I'm trying to figure out who I am. Who is Chelsea?
Are you just like sitting in a tube in a lazy river and just going.
I'm, I'm kind of just letting everything, come to me because like I used to be like this.
Hmm.
I'm just up here and I'm just like, I'm just floating,
Yeah,
and I
like,
just feel so like, just so at peace.
I feel like a lot of people need to understand that
Yeah,
because
it's
like you
different
still
when you.
have problems, right? Like you still have life, you still have shit going on. Obviously, last month with our family and our cousin, but all you need is to just stay right there, fam. Stay right there.
I'll be grateful for everything. That's it. As long as you see blessings here and there, like everything that you have is a blessing, and it's just
Yeah, bro. Do you remember the hickory? There was not a lot of blessings there.
the blue house.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, our grandparents were not very well off, and they had 9 kids, and everybody started fucking having kids at 17. So there was like 17 of us in that goddamn house.
The two-bedroom house.
Yes. And the worst part, Chelsea, the worst part. Do you know what I'm about to say?
What?
The goddamn roaches.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh
Like
my.
your older sister Mariah. Matter of fact, I should get her on the podcast, tell her life story. Um, her and I, we would just walk around and then like tiptoe over the fucking roaches because it was like a carpet. Oh my god! A couple of times I would wake up with roaches on me.
No way.
Yep, and I remember that vividly. People say like, "Oh, little kids don't remember." Fuck them. I remember. I
I
fucking
had
remember
memories
that shit.
too. Yeah. That was yeah, a lot happened.
So the moral of all that is to just count your blessings.
Yeah, exactly. Like look where we're at now. Like with a freaking computer,
Yeah, yeah, technology.
Bluetooth lights.
Oh my god, I can't do Bluetooth lights. That shit scares me. China's gonna listen through the goddamn lights.
China.
The reason I asked if you train, because how much does it help of having a personal trainer?
I never had one.
You've never helped your friends train.
Oh no, I tried, but a lot of my friends are like, it's so hard, I can't do it. And I'm like, the fact that you have to push through, and they're just like, no, 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 it hurts. And I'm like, push through the pain. Like that's what you need to do in order to grow.
Are
No,
you
I
just like, all right, we'll take 5 pounds off, like just do it? And they're like, Panera.
yeah. And then they're like, okay, what are we eating after? And I'm like, I already know what I'm eating.
Do you meal prep?
Yeah,
What is that like? I can never get into that.
meal prepping is it's true discipline for
Yeah.
sure. But the thing is, like, it's easy in my eyes, in my opinion. In the beginning, it was very hard because I was like, what the heck am I going to eat? But once you have like your own like macros and your own calories and all of that, it gets easy. You're like, okay, I need to have for breakfast. I need to have 340 calories. All right,
And
you
you,
find anything and everything in your fridge or your pantry in order to fit those calories, and that's it. That's it.
so it, you just break it down to calories. You don't really prep a certain food.
Um, well, I do. Mine's yeah. I have strategic. Yeah.
So then
So
what is yours like?
every day I have breakfast, or so I eat 5 times a day.
Oh my god, like 5 whole meals or like 5 mini
So
meals?
it'd be three meals and then 2 snacks.
Okay.
So then okay,
So just take me through your whole day.
okay. So I wake up at 4 in the morning every morning. So I wake up at 4. I do my prayer meditation, and then after that, I stretch, I roll out, and then I actually take the dog out for a walk. I use the bathroom. I get myself ready. I have breakfast. I eat with my dog. It's such a like the thing is dogs or animals, whatever. Like they're like kids, you know, like you have to take care of them. So like taking care of them is taking care of yourself. You're like, okay, I have to go to the bathroom. That means the dog has to go to the bathroom, you
Yeah.
know?
Discipline and responsibility.
Yeah. And so then getting my dog in routine with me was just like so easy. Anyway, breakfast, oatmeal, chocolate chip cookies, or not chocolate chip cookies, but chocolate chips, oatmeal, strawberries, protein shake, almond milk, every breakfast, every single day for breakfast.
You don't change anything up?
Um, I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But the thing is, like, I just eat more. If like right now, I'm slowly increasing my calories, so all I'm doing is just eating more of the same thing. So instead of a half a cup of oatmeal, I'm just doing a full cup of oatmeal, full cup and a half. Instead of a half a protein shake, I'm gonna do a full.
Okay. So then what
Yeah.
time is lunch or snack?
And then after that, I'm in the gym from 5:45 to like I don't know, like 6:30 ish.
Okay, 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes to an hour. It's nothing crazy. And then after that, I come home, I shower. My next breakfast, I actually have two breakfasts. So it'd be oatmeal and then my egg whites, um, egg whites, raspberries, yogurt, toast, avocado, butter, like and ketchup.
Get all the fatty foods, right?
Yeah, right after a workout, heck yeah. Yeah. And
Does that
then
does that count as lunch or is that still second breakfast?
that's second breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess it's like, yeah, 5 times a day. Yeah. And then around, so I eat every 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And then for lunch, I would do like a tuna salad or tuna sandwich or like a chicken breast sandwich. Um, I stay away from like, food. Food is, so ham actually has like, what is it? What, oh, I already forget.
It has something that's not good for you?
Yeah, too much of it. Yeah, I forgot the fact. Oh gosh. Anyway, whatever. I stay away from ham. I just do like chicken breast or like the canned chicken.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's lunch. And then for a snack after that, I do rice cake with an apple or banana, with peanut butter and a protein shake. And then for dinner would be like salmon, fish. I tend to stay away from steak at night just because it is, fatty and I don't want to sleep on that. And yeah, red meat, I kind of stay away from. I only have red meat like maybe once, twice a week. Chicken, like almost every day. And then fish once, twice a week.
So, do you like trade spaces between fish and red meat?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so it's kind of like just alternate.
yeah.
Okay. See, I thought people that meal prepped, I thought they ate like the same meal. You know what I mean?
I mean, some people do, but I like to switch it up just because like that stuff does get boring.
Yeah.
You
Fucking
know, like, I'm gonna put extra butter one day. I'm gonna put extra ranch. I'm gonna put extra like whatever I'm feeling. It's what you're feeling and what your body needs. Like your
yeah.
body needs like that protein, but then your body's gonna want that extra, mustard on
You-
that hot dog.
Like if you're cooking a steak, you're gonna want to throw the whole stick of butter.
Get that off.
Yeah, dude. Bro, you know what I just had the other day? Filet mignon. I bought it from the store. Bro, recommend.
Yeah,
I had no idea that that shit was that tender.
dude. How did you cook it?
In butter, hot pan. That's it. And then my girl put Italian seasoning, garlic seasoning, and a little bit of onion powder. And then
Mm,
she mixed it with the butter,
yeah.
and then she rubbed it all over both sides, threw that bitch in the pan, 3 minutes later, flipped it, let it rest. She
Wow.
was delicious.
Does
Highly
she
recommend. Say again?
does she usually cook?
No, she actually was watching cooking shows or cooking YouTube channel called Binging with Babish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but and he goes on about steaks, and my girl, she just wanted to try it. And
Wow.
that shit came out fire, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, steak does sound delicious now.
But that filet mignon, bro, that was fucking small patty shits for like $22.
Yeah, steak is that stuff gets expensive.
I remember I bought
Keep it, very limited too.
I know I
Because
bought ribeye. I think it was ribeye, and that was like $10 for two pieces.
wow.
10 or 12, I don't know. So that filet mignon, $22 for two small ass pieces. I see why it's priced like
Yeah. I actually over the summer I was shopping at the farm
what farm?
in West Dundee.
What were you buying?
Oh my gosh, they have fresh ass like food. Like these cows, they take care of them and they do it all themselves. They have like all of that stuff there, and then they take care of the cows, they raise the cows and the chickens and the sheep and like the pigs and everything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then they have this separate store where you can buy all of it. The chicken, the steak, the salmon, like everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Was it better than shit you find at Jewel?
Oh the when I was eating that chicken or when I was eating that steak or whatever I'm eating, I literally thank the cow. I thank God for
You
blessing
think the
that cow.
cow?
I literally because and I even buy my milk from there, like whole milk.
Really?
Yeah, it gets pricey, but I'm telling you, like because it's in bigger bulk, it lasts longer.
I gotta try that. I know my girlfriend, when she went to Mexico, she said all this stuff was super fresh, and she actually ate more but lost weight
Yeah,
because of how healthy all the shit is.
because it comes from the earth. It comes from it comes from like
It does, and it doesn't have chemicals
yeah, it's all natural. It's not
or
processed.
like the cows are all beefed up on hormones and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Food is very I love food.
bro, I love food too. That's why I have a big belly. I'm skinny everything, but I got this belly.
The belly, the belly, the belly, the belly. That's also where stress too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've heard that before. Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after the podcast. But so yeah, what do you think? Did you have you ever used TikTok?
I actually just posted on TikTok today.
Really?
Because I was like dancing. I was like, this whole like breakup thing, like
You're free.
yeah. So I'm like I found myself dancing yesterday on a Friday night, with these lights because it's disco. And so I had him strobing and I was just like,
Fucking fist
oh,
pumping like it was 2010.
yeah. So I was just like messing around with TikTok. It
Oh,
was,
that's nice.
yeah. Do you
Have
use
you
TikTok?
ever? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you use it?
No, I will. Dude, I just got on Instagram.
Really?
I literally just made it yesterday.
What?
Obviously, I had Instagram in high school,
Yeah.
but I don't use it, or I haven't used it since high school. So I made a new one.
Oh my gosh. Well, when I hop on, I'm definitely gonna, yeah, I'll hit you up.
All right, for sure. Tell everybody about this podcast.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Huh?
What was my question? Oh yeah, what do you think of these Instagram workouts or like these TikTok workouts? Like somebody that actually knows a little bit how to work out. Like me, I don't know shit, so all that shit looks the same to me.
That's what I'm saying. Because it is. That's the thing. All of this stuff is the same. But the true, like, the real trainers know how to do it. Or, what's the thing? These girls posting it, I feel like they're not doing it for themselves because their body doesn't look like the way they want it to. For example, I had multiple girls actually. I used to, post a couple workouts, but my Instagram wasn't filled with all workouts.
Hmm.
Um, but I would, what's the thing? I go to the gym to do my thing. And I used to record my workouts and post it, but I wasn't posting it for me. I was posting it for other people because they wanted to see a lower body workout. What do I do for legs? Okay, I'll do it for you guys, but I wasn't doing it for me. Because then during the workout, I'm like constantly like stopping, doing the recording, stopping, working out, doing my record. Like it's just, you're not focused.
So you're like a director trying to
Yeah,
like find the
yeah,
right angles and shit.
yeah. And it's just like, just go in there, get your stuff done.
Get the fuck out so somebody else can use the machine.
Because then I used to have girls, come up to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, like, what do you do?" Like, or they would message me in my inbox and say, "Oh, your body goals and you're everything that I want to look like and you're everything that I want to be. Like, how are you doing it?" And I'm like, "Eat right. The workout doesn't matter. Eat
She said,
right.
eat right.
Eat right." And they're like, "Ah, thanks for not giving me the answer." And I'm just like,
But that is the answer, right?
the answer is eat right. They want this easy workout. They want this fast, easy, this like the shoulder taps, the abs, and I'm just like,
They want.
yeah. And like, for example, like the abs, I don't like to show off my body right now, but yeah, the whole ab situation. Like, how are you getting abs? Oh my gosh, like how do you have a six pack? I'm just like, I don't do I don't work out abs whatsoever.
Really? You don't do no crunches?
Everything's already with your breathing. The way you breathe and the way you hold your posture up and the way your belly contracts and the way, yeah, it's your breathing. It's not your 75 crunches in a minute.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, no, it's
Do
not.
crunches help? Let's start there. If you do sit ups and crunches and shit and leg lifts, do those help?
They definitely just get that pump, that the blood flow going, but
Uh,
it's not gonna give you a six pack within 2 weeks.
no, no, I mean like if that's a part of the workout routine.
No.
No, really? Hmm. Well, I guess I know what I'm not doing.
Fine. There's a lot to it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could see somebody wanting the easiest route to be like, ugh, what is that?
Or following your local gym guru.
Oh my god. When are you
Yeah.
gonna start selling fit tea?
Oh, you know how many times people have asked me to be a part of it? I'm like, no.
Because all that is a diuretic, right?
Ooh, yeah, that stuff is like, if it works for you, it's okay, whatever. But like, why? I don't know. That's also a funny
Have
topic.
brands hit you up like that for real?
Yeah, I don't want to work with anybody. Maybe that's me just being a little stubborn. But
Maybe.
yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I don't know.
I,
I feel like a lot of girls start working out for that reason because
yeah.
they want to be the influencer
No. Yeah. See, they got it reversed. They're trying too hard. That's it.
rather than just like focusing on the craft
Yeah. Like, what do you really want out of it? What is your reason for working out? Everybody has a reason.
to get on Fit T's payroll.
Mhm.
Obviously, Chels.
The thing, they're chasing the bag. The bag should be coming to them. They should be in this flow state.
See, motherfuckers don't have it figured out.
Yeah. I mean, and neither do I, but trying. You saw these sticky notes.
What are on those sticky notes?
Um,
Is it just like random thoughts?
yeah. I don't know if you believe in like, you know, having multiple lives and all.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a different, that was a different me. And so when I kind of killed that old me, I knew that it was going to happen. But I was like killing the old me, like
Hmm.
I was killing the ego, you know.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I confronted, I confessed. Now what? I completely forgot everything. But before going into like confessing, I had all this written out. And then I was just like, okay, confess, time to confess. That day came, I confessed, and I was just like, and then the next day I woke up and I was like, what is this? Like, who wrote this? That was like the old me, you know? Do you get it?
I mean,
It's
I've never had it that instantaneously, but I kind of know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's very mental, spirit. It's mind, body, and spirit for sure. Aligning all.
I've heard that from Caesar Milan, the dog trainer or
Yeah,
behaviorist, mind, body, spirit.
yeah, yeah. That's real.
Do you hear the dogs?
Yeah.
No. Okay, cool. This is actually a question from our aunt, Lisbeth. Is it good to work out even if your body's aching?
Aching how?
Like like you just did a bunch of pull-ups, like you did biceps, you did triceps.
Well, if your joints are hurting, then probably stop. But if it's just muscle, then push through the pain.
Push
But
through the pain?
or yeah, but if it's aching to the point where it's like, oh, like my muscle's hurting my elbow, so I can't flex, and like it hurts that muscle, you know, like then stop.
Well, yeah, joint inflammation is tough, right? Like there's not a lot of blood flow to joints, if I remember right.
Yeah.
See that, Mr. Green? If you ever watch this, I paid attention a little bit in
Really?
anatomy.
I feel like that's like every like that's oh, I used to have a science teacher. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in anatomy class, first first quarter, I got like a B plus, and then
Yeah.
after that, I sat him back, and we had laptops for school, so I just stayed in back playing Madden. So I didn't really pay attention, and I got like a C. But I remember a couple of things.
Not paying attention.
Yeah, I just stopped paying attention. That's my problem. I had bad attention span. So as long as it's not in the joints, like you think it's okay to just work out even if you're sore, like muscles.
I mean, if you're sore, definitely you shouldn't be working out if you're sore because then you should be releasing your muscles, you know, like rolling out and releasing that tension. But as long as you're not feeling like I
Like an
don't know,
old
it's
man.
hard because everybody's body is different, you know?
Hmm. So what about weightlifting? Is weightlifting good to go alongside cardio when
Well,
you're trying to
weightlifting is
lose weight?
a priority, yeah.
Say again?
Weightlifting should be your main priority.
Weightlifting?
Yeah, because you're actually burning more calories after like literally not just one day, but 2 days after like you're done working out. Like up
Why
to
is that?
huh?
Why is that?
Because over time, like your muscles are still like in shock. And so you're still like pumping. Your blood's still flowing.
Still pumping, exactly.
Your blood's flowing. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That
I just
lactic
thought
yeah.
I just thought like that once you like the muscles tear and they're trying to like build over it, like it's like leave it alone. But I don't know. I'm not going to school for this shit.
Yeah, muscles are the body is just very interesting. But that's why I love it because we're so complex. And like there's never a stop to it, I guess, you know?
Yeah, there's always something you can learn.
Yeah, always about your brain, about your body, about your muscles, about anything.
What do you think of like once you reach a plateau, what's a good way to like break that? Like
And like
like once you're working out like just trying to lose weight or trying to gain weight, like gain muscle. Like let's say you're normally 160 and you get to 150 and you can't get below that. Like how do you get past plateaus?
you either you train harder or you decrease your calories
Hmm.
or is this for trying to lose weight?
Yeah, trying to lose weight. Let's start there.
Yeah, decrease your calories then and then increase your cardio slightly.
Hmm.
Keep your weightlifting the same. Like just lift heavier. Lift heavier. Lift heavier, decrease your cardio and or lift heavier, decrease calories, and yeah, cardio.
And if you do all three,
Huh?
and if you do all three, eventually you'll get 1% body fat.
Not 1%. That's insane. Percent body fat. A lot of people worry about the numbers.
Oh,
Um,
like that BMI scale.
yeah, I was like that. See, I'm speaking everything like I've been there, done that. So I
Yeah.
can like speak about it. I'm like, geez, what the heck was I on?
So then, what are your thoughts on the BMI scale?
It shouldn't be about the numbers unless you're like competing, you know.
I mean, if there's a weight class, I guess I don't know.
I know well people compete for like strength training. I mean competitions or on stage where it's about like body fat percentage and like muscular or muscles and the striations and all of that, then yeah. So unless you're taking this into like you know on stage, then yeah, and have a coach and you have somebody that knows what they're doing that's teaching you the same thing, then yeah. But if you're doing this by yourself to like prove a point to somebody or like it's not worth it. You're only going to hurt yourself in the long run. Because I remember that for me, this was actually very recently, about a couple months ago. I started off at 17% body fat, which is like average for like woman my age, and I ended up getting to 12%, 12% in 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was so unhealthy and it was so fast, and I didn't even realize I was doing it.
So then,
And
what are you right now?
right now I'm at 12. I still weigh the same or about the same, yeah. But back then I was 130. Now I'm like 118.
And you only lost 1% body fat?
Yeah, because yeah, you just gotta train harder.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean like that's a lot of weight. That's 12
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah, yeah. I lost 12 pounds in like 14 weeks.
Oh my
12,
god.
14.
I could never. You know,
Yeah,
technically I'm overweight. My BMI is like a 29 for someone my height and weight,
yeah.
but I don't feel overweight. Like I feel like it's a bunch of nonsense.
As long as you don't feel like it, yeah. Because then if you start saying, "Oh, I feel like this," or you know how people say like, "Oh, I feel old," "Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I feel that." When you start to say out loud, like speaking it, those like you're manifesting that.
Hmm.
The more you say it, the more your mind believes it, and then you will feel that way.
I mean, unless you're like 245 pounds and like I'm a skinny bitch,
Okay.
then
Like,
that's taking it too far.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, yeah. That girl, you're lying to yourself. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not lying to me. You're lying to you, bitch.
Yeah, you can
What?
lie to me all you want, but it's lying to yourself. Like, let me help you.
I will be your trainer.
Yeah.
So then let's talk about some body parts. What's a good way to like for arms? If all I want is big ass arms, what's a good way to do that?
Basics. All you need to do is shoulder press, like uh
Like the
Arnold
chin ups?
shoulder press. So you have the dumbbells,
Okay.
and then the Arnold presses, heavy,
Okay.
and then it's your basics. You don't have to do
You
seven
don't
arms.
you don't got to do these random Instagram workouts with random ass items.
This is look at my workout routine. It's
One
literally
page.
written on paper.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's like half a page. That's
it's
on one side.
it's literally written on paper, and like that's how I go by it. Because when I go to the gym, I don't want to be on my phone. I take a piece of paper and I have my headphones in. My headphone that stuff is in the bag. If I need to look at what I need instead of going on my phone, I pull out my paper.
Oh,
That's
dude.
it.
You just said, don't say you're old, bro. That's some old people shit.
Yeah, but that's how you stay focused.
That's funny. So then
Yeah.
pecs is the same thing, just hella push-ups.
To increase your strength, so push-ups. That's literally what I do. So for upper body is military press, so your Arnold press, your lateral raises, and then rear delts. So it's a machine. The rear delt machine, bicep curls, chin ups, tricep pull downs. That's it. That's all I do. Upper body.
Tricep pull down is definitely my favorite though. That one
Yeah.
you feel the most.
Yeah, with like good posture and everything, you feel it like
Yeah.
yeah. And then for chest, push-ups, flies, and for back, lateral or lat pull downs, pull-ups, seated rows. That's it.
You said
Everything else,
rowing?
yeah, the rows.
Oh,
Everything,
rowing is good too.
yeah. That's it. Basics.
That's
That's
it.
all.
Just do the basics and do them well.
Exactly, with perfect form, not perfect, but give it your all and do it the best that you can. That's it.
So then what do you think is the problem when people just can't lose weight? It's just dieting?
Yeah. And their mindset. It's their
Really?
mind. Where are they? Where are they? Up here. That's why they can't lose weight. Because it hurts, or it's like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
They're
They already,
half-assing it.
yeah, they doubt themselves, like, at the very beginning when everybody can do it. Everybody has it. If a 45-year-old woman can do it when she has cancer and this and that,
Lady's got one leg.
yeah, exactly. Like, people like to just make excuses. Oh, I can't do it because my kid has school that day, or I can't do it. Okay, there's a lot of things that people like to make up. They don't like to put themselves first. They put others before them.
That's some cold shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why can't I lose weight? Because of you.
Literally,
Pretty
exactly,
simple.
exactly. Because
So then what's some plans for you in the future? You're gonna join some competitions, you're gonna train people, you're gonna
uh,
be an Instagram baddie.
Instagram, no, everybody thinks that, and I'm just like, I don't want to be like that because if it leads that right now, I'm I'm focusing on this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen within an hour. I could die within an
Oh,
hour.
you're so fucking dramatic.
I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. And so I'm kind of just living in the moment. I'm not living 5 years ahead because right now I'm just like, what do I want?
Well, fam, you need some kind of plan.
I have a plan. I have a plan. But the thing is, like, when you share your plans, they usually don't happen. That's why you got to keep quiet about your goals and what you have in
Yeah. Well, I mean,
in
I only tell my girl. That's really it.
yeah. But the thing is, I don't really know what it is, but I have an idea of it. But yeah, every day you kind of just letting it come to me as
Every
thought,
day, just
and I just have to take action to those thoughts. Yeah, with no distractions, no boys.
no,
Gosh,
no distractions,
stay away.
no unsolicited pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not even my girlfriends. I like pushed everybody away. Like,
really?
I need to be alone. Stop.
Well, then, was it nice talking for an hour and a half?
Heck yeah. Why are you ending this already?
No,
As,
no, I'm just asking because you're like you pushing everybody away.
as in like, well, yeah, because not
You don't
for
have social media and people don't really call anymore because everybody's working. Everybody's on a different work schedule. So sometimes it's hard to talk to people.
yeah, please.
Well, once you do have your Instagram up, what is it?
It's just my name, Chelsea Ayres. CHELSEYARES.
No space, no dots, no nothing.
No,
Damn, that's dope.
no, I should keep it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, keep that. I wish I could do Angel Manuel or Angel Vega.
Without like numbers and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Or like a dot.
You know what? I don't mind a dot. I think a dot is cool. But like
Yeah.
Chelsea Aries, that's pretty dope. Well, follow Chelsea at Chelsea Aries. See every single post be about fitness.
Not everything. It's mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, dude. I actually don't even have any more questions. Anything you want to rant about?
No, what about you? I
I
feel
don't
like
know. What about me? What am I doing?
oh. So okay, so tell me about your podcast. Is there okay,
All
like
right.
you're telling me, like when did you fully start, doing this?
So I actually had a podcast before with
Yeah.
this one other guy, and the only problem with that, well, there was a couple problems, is he lived on the other side of the city, and he did not have a car, and we worked different schedules, and I also went to school. So I told him like, dude, I just can't do it. You take the podcast, you do whatever you want. And it was like really hip hop oriented. Like everything was about music and like hip hop pop culture, I guess. And when I realized like I don't listen to any new music, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know, I felt like he should take it over. Like he should definitely do that. Um but then after a couple of years I realized like I want to do something with my voice, and I always wanted, in my head I was always like, damn, that person is very interesting, I wish I could ask them some questions. And that's pretty much how I started this. Is it's literally just people that I find interesting. It's like, hey, do you think I could just like sit down, ask a couple of questions, and we'll just talk bullshit.
Yeah.
And uh and a lot of the people, funny enough, I already know. And so the conversation part isn't really that hard. So I'm just gonna keep doing this forever. I still go to school, I still work, but I also treat this as a job as well. Like I want it to look good, I want it to sound good. Um, I don't want to overdo it with any transitions or shit like that. I feel like that's kind of silly.
I feel like eventually you should, like if you're buying all of this like extra stuff and you're putting a lot of time and money into something that's just a side gig.
This shit is actually really expensive. Like I
That's
have 3 video cameras, 3 tripods, a mixer. I bought a couple of lights, 2 mics.
you want this. It definitely sounds like this is something that you want to pursue.
Oh yeah, this is something I'm gonna do until the day that I die.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I can't really speak for you. So but then run with it. Like you already started. Run with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
I understand like this might never become anything, and I'm not doing it for that. I'm literally just doing it for me. And
Yeah.
then people can come with me. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
can listen if they want. People can ignore me. People could never find me, and I'll be okay.
Well, you definitely have a great voice for it. Like you definitely fit the part. Like your voice.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. When I was 16, one of my mom's friends just randomly told me that I should do voice acting. And then that same year, I did a high school musical.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a musical for high school. And then that same school year, I won this singing award for school.
What? You found your voice early then. Good for you.
Yeah. And then I had the lead in the musical, but then that was too much stress. And then I didn't do that again. Which, funny enough, I'm going to interview my high school choir teacher. Yeah, in a
What?
couple of weeks, right after New Year's. I'm pretty excited.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. That's like
Yeah.
really good. Dang time you run with an angel. You got
So, yeah, everybody said I had a voice. And what's funny is my, you know what? I'm not going to say who, but somebody, um, they asked me for my birthday, and they did like an astrology birth chart. And funny enough, the entire thing is about um, being in front of people and using my voice and shit like that. So I feel like this is my purpose in life.
Yes, that's
Oh,
now run with it. You've
yeah.
got it. Like, it sounds scary, all right? But drop everything else.
I mean, I don't know about that, bro. I need money. I need to work.
Exactly. But this will force you into different modes of action.
Yeah. You know what? That reminds me of something. I don't know where I heard this exactly, but it's like a parable. It's a story. I don't think it actually happened, but I read it or heard it. But a young guy asked an old guy, "How are you so successful?" And the old man says, "Meet me at the beach tomorrow at 5 a.m. and I'll tell you." So then the next morning comes and he meets the old man at the beach. And the old man says, "Okay, let's get in the water." And the young guy's like, "But it's cold." And the old man is like, "All right, well, get in the water." And so they're in the water, and the old man says, "All right, now get under the water." And the young man does, and he holds his breath. And then once he tries coming up, the old man is actually fucking holding his head down. And the young guy is like fucking flailing because he doesn't want to die. And this goes on for a few seconds and a few seconds and a few seconds until eventually the old man lets him back up. And the young guy's like, "What the fuck?" And the old man says, "How did you feel? Or explain to me how you felt when you realized you couldn't breathe." And the young guy was like, "Dude, I thought I was gonna fucking die. Like, how dare you?" Shit like that. And the old man is like, "That's the mentality you need if you want to be successful.
Yep.
Like, you need it the way you need to breathe."
100%.
So if people did that instead of wasting their time on bullshit,
Everybody will be successful.
we would have a lot more successful people, or maybe the same amount of successful people. I don't know.
Scared to die. Where I'm just like, not me. Heck, when it's there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh man, I'm sure you know. You're realizing it at some point. At some
Oh
point, we all realize it.
yes, yes,
Tomorrow, you're gonna wake up and you're still gonna be there.
yeah. And so all these sticky notes.
Yeah, dude, that was something like 25 or 30 sticky notes. Ooh, my girl
Oh,
texted me.
there's a lot more. Yeah.
Oof, my girl texted me something.
So like, do you have like a room? Like, are you or is this just in like your
This
bed?
is the laundry room,
Oh, okay, okay.
but I'm trying here. Let me take off this virtual background. Yeah, it's just the laundry room, but I
Mm.
put up these foam panels and then I covered up the boxes
Yeah,
and then I put more foam panels for the sound and shit. And then I have all my stuff right here.
I'm telling you, like it sounds legit. Like you legit sound like
Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be legit. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, we're super legit.
super real.
Yeah, cool. Oh, what was that?
Okay, let's talk about your future goals. Like, what are your like? What do you see yourself or
We don't
picture?
talk about goals, Chels, otherwise it won't happen. But no bullshit. I just want to
Through?
graduate school. I'm in a fraternity, so that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh my
I mean,
god.
I can't talk about too much,
Yeah, I feel you.
but I'm in a Latino-based co-ed fraternity.
Huh?
They're pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on my craft. This is my craft,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna interview a lot of people. I hope.
Oh, you will. There's no hope. There is already say it with meaning and like actual like this is gonna happen. Because when you have that mindset, it's gonna happen.
My girl just texted me saying Instagram is updating their terms and oh my god and conditions. They're going to completely have control over your phone at all times, including reading every message you've sent, every image you have, phone notes, contacts, access to camera and microphone while the app isn't open. Bro, that sounds, oh my god, you know what?
What? I'm glad I have it deleted. Now, do I even want to go back?
Because she texted me I might have to get a burner to use Instagram. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna buy a second phone.
Wow.
That's scary. Oh my god.
Is that like real or is that just like a?
I have no idea. I picked the wrong time to start Instagram.
Do I even? Everybody's gonna go back to go on TikTok.
Well, even TikTok's that same way, isn't it? Like, isn't that why they were trying to ban it? Because it just looked at your entire phone.
I have no idea, honestly. Like, I'm not really like, I'm not. I don't like to consume myself into like, or I don't like to pay too much attention to like politics and like the world. I guess. Does that sound bad?
A little bit, because you have to pay attention.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm just like in this in this like I'm just I don't know.
I mean, I kind of get it. Like, you're focused on you.
Yeah, it's too much to be like he's doing this wrong or he you
Yeah.
know. I'm just like what about me? Like
You
I don't
gotta
know.
make yourself matter.
Yeah, when you
You know what's
focus.
funny? You and Joseph are kind of in the same boat right now.
Yeah.
With like, I'm only focused on me and fuck everybody else.
No, not with everybody else. No,
Yeah, well,
'cause I care for people.
you
Yeah.
still care for people, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, dudes, nah.
Yeah.
Bitches and drama, nah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess we can end it. Well, thank you for taking the time out. I do appreciate it. Um, how often do people tell you that you look exactly like your mom? That
Oh,
face said it all. That's
a
funny.
lot. And they're like, "Oh my god, you guys are such beautiful sisters," and I'm like, "That's my mom. She's about 22 years older."
Really?
Yeah,
When did she have Mariah?
17.
Yeah.
Remember? Everybody in the family has.
Oh my god, my mom had me at 17. Your mom had Mariah at 17.
Yeah, 17.
Ernan had Jasmine around 18 or 19.
What about Lisbeth? When did she have Jazz?
21 or 20.
Aren't you like? Don't you feel good that you like kind of like passed that?
Oh, I hate it actually. I wish I had a kid early.
What? Why?
I feel as if,
You have dogs? A
yeah,
dog's the.
I have a dog. I do have a dog. I have a little chihuahua. And then my mom took the pit bull Roxy
I thought she was still at
at Willa's house.
Yeah.
No, they took her to Florida.
I mean that's good. I mean she
I
wasn't
wish I
really
had kids though. I really do.
not a kid.
I want kids. I want kids a lot right now. Like, I'm
No,
so,
don't say that.
uh,
Focus on your podcast.
I could do both. A kid only has to sleep for an hour and a half for me to get an episode in. That's it.
Oh my gosh, but you gotta care for it 24/7.
That's why I have my mother-in-law.
Oh no.
When
No,
my girl and I are both at work, her ass can take care of the kid.
that's not fair for the kid. See? No, that won't be fair.
I don't know. Follow me on Instagram, the AMM pod. TheAMMPod. What was that? 9 letters. If you're ever back on Instagram, you can see my dog. You can see my journey. Something I am gonna do is promote the podcast. Like on
That's
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
yeah, you should run with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pour everything I have into it. So yeah, Chelsea Aries. You're not looking for a man.
Nope.
I don't think you need any more friends right now.
No, thank you.
If you need personal training, Chelsea knows a thing or two.
A little bit.
All right. And that's been episode whatever
Having me.
of the Angel Manuel's Meetup.